Today, we honor a true American hero, William Reichart, a World War II veteran who is turning 100 years old. As a turret gunner aboard the Grumman Avenger, William flew into the heart of the Pacific Theater. His courage and skill helped bring down the Hyuga, the last battleship of the Imperial Japanese Navy. Join us as we celebrate a century of life, service, and sacrifice from one of the greatest generation.
Good afternoon, shipmate.
What's that?
Good afternoon, shipmate.
Oh,
I'd like to present you. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon. Hi.
From Tracy Pennicott, Senator Pennicott's office. She was a combat veteran, Marine Corps pilot. I'd like to present you American flag for your service and your 100th birthday.
Woo! Yay!
This is the certificate, and everybody can see the. Awesome.
Very nice.
And then this is from Senator Pennicott.
Oh, what?
This is from Senator Pennicott, the Marine Corps pilot. Certificate of recognition. The Senator of Pennsylvania presents this certificate to Petty Officer 2nd Class retired William Reichart in celebration of his 100th birthday. Development of a strong Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the United States of America, depends upon individuals with a commitment to the virtues of freedom, justice, and patriotism. Together we celebrate your 100th birthday and recognize the contributions that you have made in the struggle for freedom, both home and abroad. As you reach this remarkable milestone, may this certificate serve as a lasting reminder of your extensive service to this country and the patriotism you continue to embody. Signed, Tracy Pennicott, State Senator, 24th District, Berks and Montgomery County.
Thank
Thank you for your service, brother.
Very nice.
And the certificate here reads, I'll read that. If you don't mind. Let me come to you. Presented to U.S. Navy veteran William Reichart on his 100th birthday. Has pictures of the two twin towers in the background. I served as AOC in Iraq and Afghanistan. I am the American flag. I have flown over every conflict since my inception into this world. I have seen the grassy fields of Gettysburg, the waters in the Pacific, the sands of Iraq, the skies over Yugoslavia, and the mountains of Afghanistan. The mere sight of me invokes tears of joy, pride, and dedication in those who believe in what I stand for. I also provoke fear into the heart of nations of those who oppose me. I know no gender or race, and accept all who will accept me. I am no God, but hold a bond over men and women who serve under me that is equal. I have no voice, but people listen. I cover a nation with hope and vision, and sadly blanket those who have given us the same. Of all the nations and all the flags, none makes his presence known as I. I am a leader among leaders. I encompass the lives of friends, family, brothers and sisters, the living and the dead. I will continue to give hope to those who do not understand, and meaning to those who do. In return for all I can give, I ask for one thing. This I cannot tell you. It is something that only you will come to know. And I do ask that you be patient, for I am young, and stern, for I am old. Proudly display me for the world to see, and look at me, and I will show you the past, the present, and the future. I am committed to you, the children of my country. I am the American flag. This accompanying American flag was proudly dedicated to AOM 3C William Reichart by Lieutenant Colonel and PA State Senator Tracy Pennicott, and signed by Master Chief Fred Shemp, retired.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. One last thing for you. This is what's called a challenge coin. What we do with these, we'll explain it to you. There's a long, long history starting back in World War I with challenge coins. We can talk to you a little later about that. But this is my rank and all the service here from one U.S. Navy veteran to another, sir.
Thank you.
Enjoy it. Happy birthday. Yeah, I just brought a picture of the Avenger here. Pretty amazing plane. It's the largest single-engine plane. Some of the feats of these planes were just pretty incredible. I don't know if you want to say anything about your plane, or what was your duty?
I was right up there in the turret gunner. As a turret gunner.
30 cal or 50 cal?
50.
50 cal. Everybody knows what a 50 cal round. They're 6 inches long. They're pretty darn impressive. Any aircraft weapon there.
Right. And it was right. It was.
I'll hold it for you.
Okay. It was right next to my ear. And when we went to Japan and we bombed Japan, my turret gunner, my radio man had loaded me the ammunition in order to feed that machine gun. And he and I were inseparable when we went
I'm
into
sure.
Japan for liberty. And we helped sink the battleship Hyuga.
That's awesome.
And we got 2 direct hits on it. Each hit was a 500-pound bomb. And my pilot was good. I don't know if he's still alive. I don't know if anybody's still alive.
And what's the story about you flying into Tokyo Harbor or on VJ Day?
Yeah. Well, we didn't fly. We went by boat.
Okay.
It was, I should say ship. That's a
Yep.
big word, but our ship went single file into Tokyo Bay on VJ Day, and the Japanese then saw why they lost the war. And we all stood in our white uniforms on the flight deck, and we went into Tokyo Bay, and then afterwards we went on liberty in Tokyo Bay. And I'll never forget, a little Japanese girl came up to me, and they gave us lunch when we were going on liberty, and we, it was a cheese sandwich. And I'm eating the cheese sandwich, and she's looking up at me, and I'm eating the cheese sandwich, she's looking up at me, and I gave her the cheese sandwich, and she ran away.
But you'll never forget those days.
Oh, no. That's about it.
But Dad, didn't you say that you also flew into Tokyo Bay in a plane with your pilot?
Yeah,
Okay,
well, I didn't fly it.
but you were in it, yeah.
Aircrew.
Yeah.
Right, there's 3 of us. A guy named Roy Freitas from, he lived in California, he was a radio man. And there's a little story there, with my turret, there's no room for a parachute. So, but the parachute, if you ever see the picture of the plane, the parachute was between me and the pilot. And I'd have to crawl up, and after we were shot down, I would have to go, he would have to crawl up and get the parachute and bring it. And as I was coming out of the turret, he would snap it onto me, and then we'd open the door and jump out. And he said, "You think you're going to do that?" He said, "You're around the mark." And thank God it never happened.
Awesome.
So, any questions?
When did you get discharged?
2 years, 10 months, and 23 days after I joined the Navy. That's about
That's awesome. Well, thank you very much for your service.
Thank you.
I'll put this over on the
Would you
table.
tell us your name and your rank?
Sure. My name is Fred Shemp. I'm a local Temecin Township resident here. I'm a U.S. Navy Master Chief, 27 years in the Navy. I'm a brown water sailor, small boats. Seabees and special warfare with the SEAL teams. I'm a diver.
A diver? Wow.
Thanks again, sir. We'll put this over here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is so great.
Does anybody want to say anything? Ask a question.
Well, Mark, I saw him at Cape May, and I asked, he got a question of how did he go to the bathroom in the plane, and for those who didn't hear it, I think that he should talk about it
How
again.
did you go to the bathroom?
How did you
Again, the radio man had a tube, a little black tube with a thing on top. And then he would hand it to me, and then I'd slide down a little zipper, the urine went out the side one time, over the side of the plane. And it so happened that we were the target plane, so we had a plate on the side of the plane. And this urine went right and slid along the thing, went into that spot, and went into the radio man's compartment. And he's up there like this, and it's coming in. Oh, those little things.
Something about the landing on the Japanese airstrip.
That's that?
You know, the landing on the Japanese airstrip
Yeah,
after the war was over.
well, we came in, yeah. Well, we all landed in Japan, and it was different than looking at it from where we were bombing it. We landed the plane there, and we're walking around, and the pilot said, don't go too far because I don't know where I am. We knew we were above it, but not below it. And so I was, I was 19 years old.
Didn't you get in trouble for wandering around the base and then having to?
Huh?
Didn't you get in trouble for wandering around the base and you guys were late to get back to the fleet?
Yeah. We got lost, we didn't know where we were. And then Japan had to bombing the village out of them. They weren't too friendly. But that's long, long ago. We have our store. Indeed.
Gut,
Ah, Herr Pastor.
wie geht's dir?
Hi.
I got something else. Dad, did you get extra cookies because you flew?
What do you mean?
What's that?
I don't know. But didn't you get something extra because
Yeah.
you flew in a plane? Like, didn't they feel sorry for you and they figured you might not come back, so they gave you more cookies or something?
What's that?
Shots of liquor, didn't they, when you got back?
Oh, yeah.
Shots of liquor, not
When we came after a bombing run, we went down to the medical department, and they gave us a shot of booze, pure booze, that thing. And I was offered $5 for that thing. And I said, can I die? I just shut them like that.
What else?
They're my story.
Huh? They're a pastor.
It's been a long time ago. Most of you people weren't even born here.
None of us were,
Yeah, Dad, I have a question. It might be hard to answer, but do you think that that being in the war at such an early age changed you somehow?
What was that?
Do you think being in the war at such an early age changed you?
I don't know. There's something in the power.
did he say?
Nothing to compare it.
I didn't hear.
He doesn't know because there's nothing to compare it.
That's fair.
But he did say to
I
me,
got my schooling for nothing, I went to track.
Yeah, that's
Say
true.
that again.
I got my schooling for nothing, I went to Drexel Institute in Philadelphia. Studied architecture, and became a registered architect. And I worked for Vincent Lake, Belfast, Philadelphia. Oh, gosh. We did, you ever go down to Philadelphia, and you go to the pool to the street from the city hall, the old city hall, is a new city hall. And I was a project architect for that.
Wow.
I don't know if anybody went to Philadelphia.
So tell them about when you asked Hilda for a date.
Oh, that was a lie.
It was a lie.
I called up on the phone and I said, I have 2 tickets to the ice follies, do you want to go? And she said, sure. So I went out and bought the 2 tickets. Boy, I never regretted it. She was a great girl. Yeah. I had 3 kids.
You said you never went to bed angry.
No, never. She was my joy of life. Then we moved to Ocean City. And we lived there for the rest of our lives.
So you came here?
Yeah.
Poppy, 100 years is a long time.
You're kidding.
Yeah. In your life, as you look back, what are you most proud of?
Ooh. How much time do you have?
I'm sitting right here.
Oh, you want me to hold that?
No.
There's no particular thing that, I mean, I grew up in Logan, on Rice Street. Went to school, Bernie, St. Cook, Simon Kratz. And I went to Drexel Institute. Had 3 kids. Moved down the shore, Ocean City, moved me back in here. And the rest is history.
Hell of a way to do it.
What's that?
I said, great way to do it.
I praise, every minute of it. I love it. Yeah. Illy was a great gal.
Hilda was a great gal.
Yeah.
Uncle Bill.
I appreciate all these people coming here.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
I didn't need it.
Ask him about his honeymoon.
Get off, come on around if you want. Whatever. We're gonna sing happy birthday to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't wanna like fire, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's too far away to blow it out.
That's okay.
Hi, Ben.
Happy birthday to